Yesu ashimwe cyane.
Praise Jesus Christ.
Amahirwe yo kubona akanya ngo mvuge ku buhamya bw'imirimo y'Imana.
It's a grace of God to receive this time to share you the works of God.
Ndatangira nsoma ijambo riri mu Baroma igice cya kabiri
I'll read in the book of Romans chapter 2,
kuva ku murongo wa mbere gushika ku murongo wa 4.
verse 1 to verse 4.
Ngo nicyo gituma utagira icyo wireguza, wa muntu we ucira abandi urubanza. Ngo ubwo ucira uwundi urubanza uba witsindishirije, kuko we umucira urubanza ukora bimwe n'ibyo akora. Ariko tuzi yuko iteka Imana izacira ku bakora bene ivyo ari ivy'ukuri. Wewe umuntu ucira urubanza abakora bene ivyo, nawe ukabikora, mbese wibwira yuko uzakira iteka ry'Imana? Ngo kandi usuzugura ubutunzi bwo kugira neza kwayo, n'ubwo imbabazi zayo, n'ubwo kwihangana kwayo, ngo ntuzi yuko kugira neza kw'Imana ariko kukurehereza kwihana?
He was read in Romans chapter 2 from verse 1 to verse 4.
Igihe cyose ngiriye ubuntu bwo guhagarara hano,
Always when God gives me the grace to stand in front of you,
nibuka ineza y'Imana kurusha ikindi kintu cyose.
I remember the goodness of God more than other things.
Imbere yo kwakira akakiza, nimba hari ikintu kimwe nigiye mu itorero, ni ikintu navuga kwihana.
After receiving the salvation in the church, I learned how to repent.
Kuva kera nakuriye mu itorero, ariko mu kibazo kimwe nagiraga naje kubimenya aruko maze kwakira agakiza, cyari cyizere kirenze icyo umuntu agomba kuba yakwigirira.
I was grown up in the church, but what I was missing is that how to live with the hope.
Kuvukiye mu muryango w'abantu navuga ko ari abarokore, ni ibintu bigoye kuba wewe utashobora kuja mu murongo wabo.
It's very understandable that if you born from the family which are Christian, so that someone cannot be in the line of Christians.
Kimwe mu kintu cyatuma numva nta kwifatanya nabo, kwari uguhora mbatunze urutoke mvuga yuko hagukizwa nk'uko nabona bakijijwe, cyangwa abandi bantu turetse n'abatari mu muryango n'abandi nabona hanze, napfuma ndabireka.
So the reason why I was like choosing them, one thing is that whenever I see them, I couldn't see if they grow up the good fruits as good Christians.
Kuko kubera cyizere nari nifitiye, numvaga koko mbaye ndi umuntu wakwitwa kagiye kuja mu by'abarokore, hari ibintu nagomba kuba nujuje 100%.
So according to hope I had or my understanding, I would think that if I go to become a real Christian, I have to be fulfilling 100% to the characteristics of the good Christians.
Ikintu nkundira Imana ibituzi koko.
What I love from God is that He knows that they were.
Na yo ndi kumva ubuhamya bw'abandi bantu, ndevye ukuntu yagiye icisha imitima yabo bugufi kugira ngo wakire agakiza, wumva yabikoze mu gihe nk'amezi 2 imbere yuko yakira agakiza.
So if I hear the testimony from my brethren, the way they give out the testimony, you find that before they receive the salvation, God has prepared their heart like for 2 months before.
Ariko iyo ndevye ku ruhande rwanje, mbona je yancogoje hakiri kare, wenda sinamenya icyo yari igamije.
But if I see on my side, I see that God has cooled my heart before.
Kubera uwo mutima wo kwigirira icyizere, urevye navuga ko nta kintu na kimwe naba naragambiriye gukora ngo kigende uko nacifuzaga.
Because that heart of trustness, I see that whatever I was trying to do, it was not going as I wished.
Haba mu byo kujanye no kwiga amashure,
If you go
haba
to the
mu yindi mishinga umuntu aba afite, uko nabigambira buri gihe navuga yuko naja nk'iburyo byo byanyura ibumoso.
So whatever I was trying to do, it was going to the opposite of what I was wishing.
Ubu nibwo nsobanukirwa Imana icyo ibintu byose gituma yabikora, kwari ukunshogoza no kugira ngo mbaye nkaho ndi ngo shira agapira hasi numve yuko uri nk'abandi bantu bose.
So I came to realize that the why God has done that is that to cool my heart so that I don't exalt my heart.
Agakiza kanje kabaye arako naba narakoreye kari kuzampenda, kuko nimbere yuko nkakira ahantu nari ndi biragoye kubona ariko ushobora kukakira.
So if my salvation was to come from my good works, it would be cost a lot, because what I was doing I was thinking to do great things so that I can receive that salvation.
Je mvuga nta kanje yaragategeye, kuko nakakiriye hano ntabwo nari muri kino gihugu, ariko naje gusobanukirwa neza 100% ko mu bintu vyatumye mva aho hantu nari ndi kugira nze hano, Imana yantegeraga kugira nze guhura n'agakiza hano muri Good News Mission.
But if I look back, I see that my salvation God has prepared and transported to me, because I was not here, but when I came here, I found that all God has prepared so that I can receive salvation.
Inyuma yo gutsindwa mu bintu byose umuntu ashobora kugiraho gahunda guhera ukiri muto cyane.
After failing in everything that I was planning in ahead,
kuko nagize amahirwe mu bintu byinshi, nakora kikina sport, nakora ibiki, hari nabo twabitoje nabo twabikoranye bo vyahiriye, kandi ari twe twabibatoje, ariko we wabigerageza ikabikubita mu mazi.
It is on the extent that we used to do things or trainings of different things like sports, but you find those who we trained, they have succeeded, but I failed only.
Harabo twabitoje bakiniye amakipe y'ibihugu, nk'ikipe y'igihugu na y'igihugu cy'u Burundi, abana twatangiranye watoje wagize gute bagiriye amahirwe yo kuba bakinira ikipe y'igihugu.
There are some that we trained like in Burundi who are now playing in national team.
Ariko ivyo vyose naje gusobanurwa yuko Imana kubera ico cizere kiri hejuru bishoboka cyane ko vyari gunyuranya n'umugambi w'Imana ari ifite yo kuba nahurira n'agakiza hano muri Good News Mission.
But I come to realize that because I was of confidence, that's why God cooled my heart and couldn't make me to receive the salvation.
Muri ivyo byose nizemo ikintu kimwe, ni neza y'Imana iturehereza kwihana.
In all those things I learned one thing, that it's the goodness of God that gives us repentance.
Kuko hagati aho ivyo byose muri uko gutsindwa harimo no kuba hashobora kuvamo ibintu bibi bikomeye cyane, harimo no kuba wabura ubuzima.
Because in those all failures I could even lose my life.
Hari ibintu bitabyoroshe gusobanura, uko nzi yuko nk'imbere y'amezi 6 imbere yuko ngera hano, ni ibintu ntaje nkunda kuvuga, hari kiyogeze hano hari ukuntu ubutagira ikintu na kimwe washira ku ruhande. Ndibuka yuko nk'imbere y'uko amezi 6 nakiraga kiza, umuntu yandasha ahagaze nk'uwo mwana aho yicaye, ufate kamera yicaye.
I remember back in like before 6 months I came here, there's a circumstance happened and someone shoot me in like 3 meters.
Biri mu vyasunikaga Imana gutegera agakiza kanje kuza akanje ndavuga ko yagategeye kugira nze guhura nako hano. Izo bintu byose byashobokaga yuko ushobora kuba wabura n'ubuzima.
So I came to realize that those all were the plans of God and preparation to meet the salvation.
Wareba noneho ico wakoze muri ivyo bintu byose kugira ngo ubone aho gakiza, koko ukabona ko icizere twigirira nukuba tutimenya, ariko kandi niyo dushira ibiciro hejuru tuba twiteza n'ibibazo bikomeye ko Imana ico gihe yivanga mu byacu.
And another thing I learned that is that if we exalt ourselves, it will bring us some awareness of God, which can even bring us some difficulties in our lives.
So ndashimira Imana rero kubera ivyo bintu byose, kuneza yayo, imbabazi zayo, ndetse no uko yakomeje kubana nanje nyuma yo kwakira gakiza.
I thank God for all the way before and after receiving salvation, and after receiving salvation, God has been with me, and all the grace of God I received from God.
Kuko ndumugabo ufite amahoro ntigeze kugira igihe cyari cyo cyose.
I'm a man with peace that I never had in my life.
Ndumugabo udafite ubwoba ngo bw'ejo hazaza.
I'm a man without fear of tomorrow.
Ahubwo bantegereje ngo ejo ni kiye cyiza kihari. Icyo nakwita ngo ni ikibi mbanze yuko inyuma yacu hari umugambi w'Imana, kuko ntabwo bikiri ivyanje. Nabonye yuko ikintu nshimira Imana gikomeye, yakuye ubuzima bwanje mu maboko yanje bushira mu maboko yayo.
So what I thank God is that God has shifted the life of myself to himself, in fact.
Kandi kubushira mu maboko yabo byambereye byiza cyane, kuko niwo mutekano ukomeye nabonye nagira muri nosi.
God found out my life is the only security and peace I received in my heart.
Igihe cyose ubuzima bwanje ari je wari ubufite kwari ugutsindwa gusa.
When I had my life, it was only difficulties and failures.
Ariko ubu ndatsinda nubwo naba ntagwanye.
But now I win even if I don't fight.
Kuko sije ugwana,
because I am not the one who fights.
Ariko ufite ubuzima bwanje mu maboko ni ugwana.
But the one with my life is the one who
yaratsinze,
and he won.
Ntabwo bikeneje ko ngira icyo nkoraho, haba ugakiza, haba ku bintu byo byose nge namubona buri munsi.
I don't need to do anything in my salvation. I see him every day.
Byukuri nta kintu navuga ngo nakozeho.
and nothing touches my hand.
hari ibintu abantu badushimira ukibaza aho ingene babigushimira nawe utavyibuka ko ivyo bintu vyanabaye kuko ntabwo uba uzi ko wabikoze.
Sometimes people thank you for some things that you've done, but in your life you don't remember even you have done them.
Umuntu akubwira ngo ndagushimiye kubera biriya bintu wakoze, mwakoze ibintu byiza, ahubwo akabikwibutsa kuko wowe nta nubwo ubuvyibuka kuko nta suba warabikoze.
You meet with people, thank you for things you did, but in your life you don't even remember that you have done them.
So ineza y'Imana ni ikintu gikomeye cyane.
So the goodness of God is a great thing.
Nta gihombo kirimwo kurekura ubuzima bwawe ukabushira mu maboko y'Imana.
There's no any loss if you hand out your life to hands of God.
Ku mishinga yose waba ufite na ambition sinzi uko nabivuga mu Kinyarwanda, ariko ikintu cyose waba ufite ikintu wumva ukunda cyane gikomeye.
Whatever you have or you plan, whatever you like the most,
ntukagire ubwoba bwo kukirekura kuko we icyo wibaza ko ari cyiza, birashoboka cyane yuko Imana ifite cyiza kirenze icyo wibaza ugundiriye.
Don't fear and don't lose it, because your eyes and eyes of God are different, because whatever you see, God can turn it into good things to you.
Icyo ni ikintu gikomeye nigiye mu itorero.
That's good is the learned from the church.
Kumva yuko ibintu byawe, ibitekerezo byawe kubirekura ukumva icyo ijambo ry'Imana rivuga n'umugambi w'Imana ari yo mutekano ukomeye ku buzima bwacu.
To learn how to repent to our ways and our eyes and everything, to put them in the hands of God.
So numva nageze aho.
I can wind up from here.
Murakoze cyane.
Thank you very much.